What's up? It's your girl, Queen THC, repping North Memphis with Dip TV.
All right, I got a special guest. Somebody I've been knowing for a long time. You know what I'm saying? This how I do my show. I know you didn't say my introduction, but like, could you let these folks know who you is and where you from?
I am Queen THC, repping North Memphis.
Man, shout out to you. Appreciate you coming to the show.
Definitely, you know as North Memphis veterans, we got to roll together.
Tell me about it.
It's nothing better than the North. The North remembers, goddamn.
Man, what you said. So what you been up to, by the way, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, you's an all-around woman and stuff. So when I found out that you were doing music, I was like, oh yeah, I gotta tap in with you. You know what I'm saying? So before we get into anything, like, let these folks know like what it was for you coming up in the North Memphis area.
Like, coming up in North Memphis, like, of course, ain't she sweet, but, you know, we had people that looked out for us. We had adults around us that made sure, like, that we weren't getting into a lot of the trouble that we could have gotten into. My mom had a community center actually up the street on Faxon.
Most definitely.
On Faxon right now. That's how we met.
Most definitely.
Doing community cleanups on Saturdays and shit.
Yeah.
And so it's so much history in North Memphis, especially like being sandwiched in between Dixie Homes and Smoky City. Like, it was just so much. And then going to North Side, like, my childhood was Memphis as fuck. And it's like sometimes I don't even realize it because like my kids are full on Memphis babies. Like, them folks be saying joint in Maine, and I'm like, oh man.
What's that? The Memphis is in on the North Memphis is
in on the Memphis runs deep.
Most definitely, man. Tell me, far like when you started doing your music, like when was the first time you were like? No, I say when the first time you felt like you had some talent, far as on the music.
Oh, I was like 9 or 10 years old. A family friend asked my mom, could I rap on a record? And I did it. Like, it was a song about a dude, and he was beefing with his baby mama and all this other stuff. And so I was like, you know, rapping to my dad or whatever.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, I can do this. But like, I started out just like being a baby on stage, like 6 months old, because my parents were in a band together.
Okay.
And they were also doing plays, so like I was the crying baby in the Easter plays and shit.
Okay, say less.
Yeah, so it's in my blood. Like, I've been doing it for a long time, but I kind of always stepped away from music because the game can be so dirty sometimes, especially being a woman. Like, sometimes men will try to take advantage of you if they think that you dumb. And a lot of times men have mistaken me for being dumb just because I look the way I look. So to avoid confrontation, you know, me and my pen just spent a lot of time together. So I've been writing forever. I didn't write that verse when I was 9. But, you know, I got published as a poet at age 12. I'm an award-winning director, film director, writer. So music just always kind of stuck in the back. Even like when I was in college, I would go and record like over in like South Memphis and Whitehaven. And like motherfuckers be like, damn, you bumping. And I'm like, yeah, I know. But, you know, I don't have to do everything I'm good at.
Most definitely.
So, you know, I just decided to, you know, get paid for my club appearances and kind of, you know, pay some bills. Shout out to Beyonce. She got me paid.
Oh, word.
Yeah, no, I used to do a show at the Gate Club. And they love
when you did it.
Man, woo. When Single Ladies dropped, them folks was like, I know you gotta know all the choreo. But my thing was like, I never wanted to just like be a carbon copy. I always wanted to put a bit of myself in it.
Most definitely.
So now, like, I'm putting all of me into the music.
Most definitely. Man, listen, I saw your performance on, I forgot what I might be mistaken. It was like was it like a charity event or something like that, right? Well, it's on YouTube.
Oh, you talking about Dreamfest?
Yeah.
Dreamfest 10.
Hey, let me tell you, your performance was real good. Like, I'm talking, everything was to the T. You was choreographed to the T. Like, tell me about, like, you said you got a band. Like, talk to me about, like, how y'all just put that work in, cause your shit was like, this Dip TV, so I'm saying raw. Your shit was professional as fuck. You see what I'm saying? Like, just talk to me about how y'all just come together and just put that little showcase together, because you did your thing on that job.
Yeah, so the beautiful thing about Dreamfest, it's a family-friendly event, so it was very challenging for me, because I cuss.
Okay.
Like, I grew up listening to Hove, like, and everybody know Rockefeller basically was like the beginning of that Lil Wayne verse where he was like, ooh, motherfucker, goddamn, like, and they had to bleep out that whole part. Like, so I could. And Dreamfest is run by Shahida and Kat.
You know I go round three. I know I go round three too.
Because Dreamfest was really my first show that I did as a rap artist.
Oh man, that was pretty dope. You did damn good.
So they set me up with the band, Jay Rich and Tevin, no Campbell, and Derek and ooh, don't kill me. Because I knew all of their names. Why am I charging to my head and not my heart? Them folks was cold. So,
yeah, they were hard. They were hard.
Yes. So with Dreamfest, we had rehearsals, and it was real dope. They made me feel very comfortable. And you know, I just, as long as they let me do Dreamfest, I'm gonna do Dreamfest. I don't care how big I get. I don't care what I got going on.
Right.
I'ma always make time for Kat and Shay. I'ma always make time for Stephanie over at DOA. Like, I just did DOA last weekend.
For sure.
I closed the show. I shut that motherfucker down.
Fuck you, man.
I had an original poem that I wrote that I had Flo, one of the coldest poets in the city. She did my poem, and she got up there and she delivered my words that she felt so good.
I feel
And then I closed that joint out with the remix of Real Niggas Back with St. Court.
Okay.
Who's also from North Memphis. I love working with North Memphis. So
it's a good chemistry.
Oh, it's an excellent chemistry because we understand where we coming from.
Most definitely.
Yeah, we definitely understand where we coming from. So I always love linking up with somebody from the North.
So tell me about, like, you know what I'm saying, your singles and shit, like Bend It Over. And I like Bend It Over, by the way, you know what I'm saying, of course. But so, like, what was your motivation behind the song, you know what I'm saying?
Bend It Over, if I'm being completely honest, I wrote Bend It Over because my management was like, we need a club song, we need a club song, we need a club song.
I got you.
And so I kind of turned it into an educational lesson, like, because it's niggas out here that's homosexuals. Like, they moving in and getting in relationships with bitches because they ain't got no money, no nothing going on. They smoking and drinking all their money up. So I was like, check the credit score, sis. Can't be losing your place.
Right.
Like, I wanted to add some of that in and not just let it be all about
Bending it over.
Yeah.
I got you.
You can't bend it over for everybody. To quote Hove, it ain't for everybody. So most definitely, I wanted to have like a little asterisk, and I think a lot of dudes don't like Bend It Over because I'm educating, but like this ain't the time to be running games. We ain't got time to play games. And if you want to play games with me, let's break out the Monopoly board. Like, that's how I feel about it.
Man, listen, I heard your song Studio Therapy. I really listened to it. Like, really like what it was, like some therapy. It ain't like you just had to get some shit off your chest or whatever. Just talk to me about that, you know what I'm saying? Just lashing out on the track.
Well, I mean, I wasn't really lashing out. It was just stuff that had like stacked up on my chest.
Right.
And it was more venting, but it wasn't lashing out. Like, nothing was meant to hurt anybody.
More different.
I just wanted to tell my truth. I know that my mama had an interesting conversation with my brother about that stealing liquor from bro at age 15. But we ain't gonna talk about that. I love you, Mom.
Shout out, Miss Vicky.
Yes, absolutely. But you know, growing up in the North, you can get into some shit sometimes, and so I wanted to be real and not be all perfect and squeaky, because that's not me. That's not how I grew up.
Most definitely.
Now, I had some amazing shit to go on in my life. I've traveled, I've done so much, but for real, like, it's what's real out here. And it's like people will get mad at me because I won't kiss their ass. I don't give a fuck who you are. I'm not gonna kiss your ass. Now, we can be cool, all that, but like, you want to say I'm the worst because I'm not kissing your ass? Like,
I say make it make sense.
yeah, make it make sense. And if it don't make sense, get the fuck away from me. Like, it's that simple. And so a lot of people, you know, will be mad because I'm confident, and they'll be like, that bitch thinks she too much.
Right.
Okay? Maybe you should think more of yourself.
Most
like, it's
most
that
definitely.
for me. And I want women to feel empowered. I want women to, you know, understand that we don't always have to be quiet and sit down somewhere and sit in our place, because our place is on the throne.
What you said. Since we talking about the women, just talk to me about the women empowerment that you see in the music, like in the music scene today, especially in Memphis. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God! So DOA last week was the first ever femme fatale in DOA history. It was an all-female lineup. The only guy to feature was St. Courts, and I brought him along. Couldn't leave North Memphis behind.
For sure.
And so it's just so dope how we all supported each other. Like, I was really vibing. I had never heard of Ken Ken Worldwide before. That girl, I was watching her perform, and I was like, that's my fucking spirit animal, Nigerian. I'm not grateful for this shit. And so I just, you know, America cool, North Memphis is my place.
Most definitely.
But, you know, I look forward to going to Nigeria and spending time with the Igbo tribe, because that's where I'm from. That's where my bloodline comes from.
I want to go too. You gonna take? Can you?
Man, you got a passport, man.
I'm rolling.
Let's roll.
Man, like, how can these folks, like, before we get up out of here, like, how can these folks reach you if they trying to just reach you on music, or just doing, like, how you doing your plays, or whatever you got going on, you know what I'm saying?
At the Queen THC on Instagram, at the Queen THC on Facebook. Facebook be hating. Facebook is trying to accuse me of selling drugs.
No,
we don't sell drugs on the internet. That's dumb. God.
Damn,
Man,
Facebook.
Just, wow, yeah. Like, people would be like, I'm trying to find you. I can't even find you. I'm like, man, Facebook is hating.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, so we gotta work on that. We gotta get Facebook together. But also at Timbo _the_queen. Just for like personal life stuff, because I try not to mix my business and my personal. But I see now I'm gonna have to like let people in and stuff. So come party with the queen.
Well, I appreciate you coming to my stuff, man. I know, like, you like been on the scene for a minute, you know what I'm saying? So I'm glad I got a chance to tap in with you, because I know you out here in the city working.
Yeah,
you know
and I
what I'm
appreciate you, man, because, you know, as you know, tomorrow I'm having surgery.
Most definitely.
which is why DOA is my last show of the year. I currently have a golf ball size kidney stone that they're gonna have to cut my back open to get out. And then I have one that's half of that size on my right side, and they're talking about lasering that, so I gotta have 2 surgeries. Like, health has been really crazy for me this year. I had 2 cancer scares, like all types of stuff, and so I really, you know, that's one thing that I want to focus on is like the health of black women, because there's so many things that affect black women that our counterparts don't experience at all. And so I definitely want to, you know, I definitely want to make sure that women in general focus on their health, but especially black women, because we're dying at a faster rate from all sorts of things.
Most definitely, man. I got my prayers up for you, man. I know you going to get through this surgery, come back, hit these folks even more harder, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I already asked you for your social media and stuff, but like, we out there jump Miss THC in the building, man. Queen TAC, let me get it right. Queen TAC in the building. Dip TV, we out there jump.